Welcome to the second contributors call of this month. Um, and we do this every month. We like every second and last Thursday of every month, we do the contributors and maintainers meeting. And every third Wednesday of the month, we do the community meeting. And I'd like to welcome all of you to today's meeting. And I have some interesting updates to share, and I would love to hear your thoughts as well in today's meeting. Um, so, first of all, let's start with a quick introduction about all of us. I'll start with myself. So, my name is Pritesh, and I'm the community manager at LitmusChaos. I recently joined a month or two back, and I'm just loving it. I'm trying to run all the initiatives that I can in order to make a community more vibrant and more helpful. Yeah, so this is me. I'd love to hear your introductions as well. Yeah, anyone can start. Prakhar can start.
Yeah, hi Pritesh.
Hi.
So I am Prakhar. I started using Litmus for my own local projects first, and then I was always involved in CNCF projects. I had contributed to QBedge and OpenCruise these projects. So I also checked Litmus and especially Litmus Go repo. Um, the test coverage was there was no test coverage at all. So I proposed to Nilanjan at that time that we can improve the test coverage of this repo. So I started with that. I had raised several PRs covering the unit test, and then I am recently working on this issue of destination IPs as it was not accepting CDR blocks. So yeah, that's all about me. Yeah.
Awesome. A bit about yourself as well. What do you do? Where are you from?
Yeah, I am from Bihar actually, and I have done my graduation from JP as a computer science and engineering. So
Mhm.
yeah,
So you're a student right now, or you're working somewhere?
no, I have passed out in 2025.
25, recent pass out
Yeah,
as
recently, yeah, this year only.
cool. Interesting.
Yeah,
Great to see you here. I've seen your
thanks,
PRs
Pritesh.
and your contribution and everything, but this is the first time we are interacting in a meeting.
Exactly.
Yeah, excited to see you in further meetings, and we'll discuss more in the today's meeting about the contribution part. And yeah, awesome.
Sure. Thanks.
Yeah, yep, thanks. Oh, yes, Victor, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi everyone. Victor from Lagos, Nigeria. Stumbled upon Litmus project and I'm willing to contribute. I've been around the CMCF project for a while. I was part of the first core zero to merge, and I would like to be a part of Litmus project. That's basically it. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your introduction. Yeah, Beyond, great to see you again in the meeting. How things have been for you?
Hi, I'm good. So I'm Bjorn. I work at a company called Infor, and I'm based in Sweden. And I'm mostly a Litmus user. Uh, but my long-term plan is that I will contribute eventually. Working on this very slowly. I'm working on this JVM fault injection for Java-based stuff.
Yeah,
So I'm trying to follow along with these contributor meetings just to see what's happening, and eventually I might reach out to get reviews and stuff like that.
all right, awesome. Cool. I think I've seen your issues or PR somewhere. Um,
Yeah, I've filed a couple of issues, so I
hmm,
noticed that someone commented on one of them recently. So good to see that someone is looking at the backlog.
yeah, I'm trying. So there are like how many? 200, 300 plus issues backlogs that we had from 3.0, 2.0, 1.0. And my goal is to, by the end of the year at least, to wrap up all the issues, which are, if they are relevant, we'll just keep them and, keep them engaging. They are not, we'll close them. So that's the goal that I had. So yeah, looking forward. Let's see how it goes. Cool. Thanks for your introduction, Bjorn. Let me go with the agenda of the today's call, and then we can jump onto the discussion. Um, so this is a simple agenda, nothing fancy. We just firstly will go through some of the community contribution going on right now, some of them which are merged and some of them which are raised as PRs for some of the issues that we had. Um, then we'll discuss about our Hacktoberfest plans. I'm not sure how was Hacktoberfest for Litmus before I joined, but I'm pretty sure next month will be pretty hectic for me, but it will be super interesting for all the contributors. There will be a lot of engagement and a lot of interactiveness, I believe, in the community. And yeah, excited for that. Uh, some of the well today in today's call also we'll be discussing some of the best practices and how do you contribute usually, and if you are new to this, how you can contribute to Litmus, or we'll be also discussing about in general how open source and Hacktoberfest works, in case if you are new to that as well. A small part of each, and then we'll conclude the call with a formal discussion if you have any questions and everything like that. All right. Let me start with quick recap from the community contribution. I'll just go through this. So, I so we discussed about this particular issue that we had, which was a simple documentation enhancement issue that we didn't had the Helm desk documentation, like how you can set it up using Helm and Dex auth server, and that's what we didn't had before. This guy DJ Korma, I'm not sure what's his original name, but yeah, I'm not able to pronounce that. So he raised this issue long back, not that long. It's April 24, and we then internally discussed and we came up with a solution that we can uh create a different documentation itself for this part. And recently I raised a PR and it got merged. And this is how it looks like. So you'll find it under the user guides. Now we have one more advanced installation of setting up with Helm. So this is how you do it. All the steps are here. You need to add these values in Dex, and you will be able to enable Dex in your Chaos Center. So yeah, this was the simple docs and enhancement which was merged recently. But the good part that I saw is not this. The good part is this. So this is the Litmus repository, and I saw that there are how many? Five new PRs has which has been raised, not five, six actually, six and seven. So this one I raised on. This is something that I raised. This is update policies. So there are some updates that I wanted to make in policies. So if you see the changes, I just changed the contribution guide because I feel like that was a room of improvement the way we have written the contribution guide. Um, Here it is. And then there is some update in the governance about vendor neutrality and some updates in the community meetings as well. I think we need to update the form because we have changed the form now that I've shared in the Slack channel. But okay, I need to update this particular PR. We also got one more this PR for updating README for Spanish, and most of it I was not able to understand, but this is still under review. He also added all the other languages over here. Let me just minimize this. Okay, I see. Anyways, so yeah, these are something that I need to verify, and once I verify, I think we are good to go. And thanks to Pose work for raising this particular PR. I think probably by the end of next week, we'll be merging this PR, which is updating the Spanish Redmi. Cool. There were other some potential PRs which were raised here, which I can see. All of these, I can go through all of these, but it's just fixed for some issues that were raised long back. So let's go through them one by one quickly. Okay. All right. So this is again fixed by Amit, who is one of the maintainers of Litmus. The fix was for this particular issue. So the experiment logs were not coming in UI, which are not coming right now. So whenever you run an experiment, you won't be able to see chaos log. It just shows object. And this was fixed in this will be fixed in this particular PR by Amit. I think we'll be merging this soon. Yeah, it hasn't been reviewed yet, but one thing that I wanted to point out is whenever you start working on any of the issues or something like that, make sure you check if someone is already assigned or not, because even if someone has been assigned and if they are working on it, and if you also work on it, it's difficult for the team to. We have to merge only one fix for the issue. Now, for this particular issue, I can see Amit has raised this PR, but Harshit has also raised the same PR for the same fix. Now, here is what the dilemma is. Now I have to just close one of these PRs. Of course, we'll give priority to the one who has raised it first, but make sure you check every time you contribute that if it has been assigned to anyone or not. And if it has been assigned and it has been a very long time, you can just comment that, hey, um is this is someone is if someone is working on this issue or not. If they say that they are not able to work on it, you can take it forward, we'll reassign the issue, and then you can start. So this is a best practice in open source, that until unless someone has assigned you an issue, you probably ask them first that if uh you should work on it, or if someone else is also working on it. Yes, Beyond, you have any question?
Yeah, I have a question on that. What if I want to work on something that no one is assigned to? How do I get assigned to it? Because I
Uh,
don't think I have the permission to assign it myself.
yeah, you can raise it. You can raise in the Slack channel would be the best part if someone
Okay.
misses it out, because it's important for us to know also that if someone is working on it or not. There can be a chances that we miss it, but if it would be nice if you follow up and you can send it. So we have two channels. We have Litmus Dev and we have Litmus. You can raise this concern in any of these two channels. That would be helpful.
Okay. Yeah, I'm aware of both. So
Yeah.
I'm not working on anything right now. It's just if I want to work on
Yeah.
something.
Sure. Thanks for that. Cool. Thanks for the question. But this is how I think this is how it should be there, else it will be cluttered, especially in this Hacktoberfest season. There will be a lot of people wanted to work on a lot of issues at the same time. But once it is assigned. We have to wait for that guy to complete. If that guy is not able to complete or something, then after a certain point, we will reassign the issue. So right now, if you see issues, I'll just walk you through issues also. Um, in some of the issues, I'm not sure if I'll be able to show it right now, but in some of the issues, I've added that this issue is open for contribution. I can show you. I think I have GitHub uh, sheet here with me. So there are some of the issues that I have opened for community. For example, this maybe or may not be I have opened. Okay, this is not yet opened, but um, can show you some of them. I remember. Okay, open for community. I think this. Yeah. Okay, this hasn't been up. I'll do that, but in case if someone has raised an issue and if they're not working on it, uh, you can for sure go through the issues. If there's something that you want to pick it up, just say that, hey, can you assign this to me? This looks interesting and I want to work on it. You can see the entire issue. If you are confused with what the requirement is about the issue, you can again comment and check with the team. Um, and we'll try to reply as soon as possible. Best would be for you to whenever you comment on something, whenever you want a quick answer to any question that you have on any issue or the product, uh, please go to our Slack community and then raise the issue there as well that, hey, I have commented on this issue. Could you please reply? That would be helpful for us as well. All right. Cool. Coming back to this. So yeah, this is the fixed log container fault execution PR for this issue. Then there is update probe fetching logic. Yeah. So for this is fixed for this particular issue that we had in July. Um, yeah. Okay. Yeah, there has been a conversation going. So this is how it works. You have a conversation if, and then you finally someone would pick it up to create a PR for it. I'm not sure if this has been done in, till now, but now onwards, I'll try to organize things as organized I can. Yeah. So the issue here was when using more than two HTTP probe for the same experiment, the method section of last added probe will be overwritten by the previous one during their injection in manifest. So whenever using, I'm not sure if you guys have used it, but this has been an issue. I haven't came across this because I've never used two HTTP probes in the same experiment, but this was an issue and I think we have a fix for it now. Hopefully we'll get merged and we'll be discussing this in the upcoming release. All right. Similarly, we have few more of them. These two, I believe, are the security fixes, which I think are very detailed. You can go through them. Yeah, this is again a security fix. And this is also, as far as I know, was a security fix. Yeah, security fix. This is in the review under the team, and soon we'll be discussing this and we'll be merging this as well. Yeah. And Harshit has also raised two PRs. One is similar to what Amit has raised. I think we might have to close this one. And this is something that he only raised. So he only raised some query, I remember. Yeah. Whenever using the custom image registry for the Litmus checker, coming during the edit and clone the experiment. When there is an issue whenever you use custom registry and not the default one, and in the YAML file, uh, it comes undefined as the image registry. That was an issue that he found. And I think he has an PR for this as well. Yeah, cool. I think this will also go under review. No reviewer has been assigned yet, but I think I'll assign some of the reviewers and we'll get it merged soon. Yeah, these were the issues which were open, and I mean these were the latest few of the latest uh PRs that were raised, and I'm happy to see because in the last contributor calls, I didn't had a lot of stuff to, show. And I think we are progressing, and I think the community is getting active again. And I am happy to see so much of contribution already, and I'm pretty sure in Oktoberfest I'll see many more of them. One quick announcement. Uh, Again, we have three calls every month. Two are the contributors call, and one is the community call. If you have any questions, queries, or issues, you can raise them in any of these calls as well if you have any. So we are meeting every month. We are meeting thrice. So on in next month, I'm thinking to make it four. I'll be adding one more office hour sort of contributors call, since uh, people might have questions for the Hacktoberfest type. But I'll make an announcement if that is finalized. Cool. Coming back to the agenda, so these were the contributions so far. If you have any questions, queries till now, feel free to ask. Yeah, Victor, you have any question? Um, you're not.
Hi, Pritesh.
Yeah, Prakhar. Yeah.
Can you assign any of the reviewers for Litmus Go repo also? Because I recently raised PR. I think yesterday only I raised
Okay. This is for
Litmus Go.
it must go. Is it here only, right?
Yeah.
All right. This is this one.
Yeah. Uh,
Okay.
I think this check is not passing because the Docker image has not been updated or refreshed. So I think a maintainer can review and tell me what's the issue here.
Got it. Could you raise
Yeah.
this in the dev channel as well so that I can assign over
I
there?
have actually messaged on the dev channel.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Yesterday only. Okay, I haven't seen. My bad. Cool.
No issue.
I can ask. Right, let me do it right away. Uh, Thanks for raising the PR. Shubham, could please. Okay. Okay, let me see Shubham rather. I think there are a few more people who can check the
Yeah.
Litmus score. So yeah. Cool. Thanks
Thanks.
for raising the PR, but okay, all right. Um yes, Victor, is everything fine? I think you're not audible. Okay, we have two Victors now. Okay. Coming back to the agenda. Cool. Next is plans for Hacktoberfest with Litmus. So there will be a lot of good first issues that will be rolling out. That's the major plan. Before I move forward with telling you more about Hacktoberfest with Litmus, let me tell you what is Hacktoberfest in general. Let me go to Hacktoberfest. All right, so this is what Hacktoberfest is. It is a month-long celebration for all the open source people. It is hosted by DigitalOcean and MLH. So you have to register for Hacktoberfest in order to be part of it. So it is just an initiative by DigitalOcean to make people and help people contribute to the open source. So there's few simple steps. First of all, you need to create a profile to this. So you can click on register and it will ask for some steps. And once that is done, so I have already registered. So it is already showing my profile over here. So once you also register, it's just you have to sync your like you have to authorize with GitHub and it will fetch all the details. You need to create 6 PRs of different repositories. And it should be Hacktoberfest approved. So whenever you work on any issue, it should have a label of Hacktoberfest or Hacktoberfest accepted. All right. So this is how they basically calculate your progress. And there are some rewards for that. You first 10,000 people will get um, a t-shirt after the sixth merge of their MR or PR. And yeah, some other swags and everything. You can read it out. So this has already been, this is my fourth or fifth Hacktoberfest that I will be participating in. But yeah, so Litmus will also be part of the Hacktoberfest, and would love your contribution. And hopefully, uh, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. If you want to, these are the beginners resource. If you are new to Hacktoberfest and everything, this is where you can get started. You can see everything here, how to get started with contribution, what is open source and everything. And I think this is very helpful beginner's guide that will help you to contribute, make your first 6 PRs if you haven't yet. All right, this is what Hacktoberfest is, and we will be taking part of in Hacktoberfest. And our goal for this Hacktoberfest is to um, get a lot of good first contribution of and different PRs of Litmus. So some of the PRs I'll be taking care of, some of the repositories, all different maintainers will be taking care of, and we'll try our best to um, you know raise issues and merge the PRs in this 1 month. So there will be a lot of back and forth, a lot of GitHub activities happening in upcoming month, right? So you can, again, Slack is our single source of truth. Anything, any question, you can reach out to me on Slack. You can DM me. You can put it on the group as well. We have 2 channels, Litmus and Litmus Tab. All right. In case if you can see that there is an issue that you are facing, you can just raise it and then we can label it as Hacktoberfest after reviewing it. Then once we raise it, if you want to work yourself, you can do that as well. So feel free to raise issues. If you are finding any issues in any of our repositories, it could be a test case, it could be a small text fix, it could be a small, front end fix or the Go fix, anything. Feel free to raise it and just let us know in the Slack channel in case if you're not able to revert on the GitHub issue. All right. Cool. Any questions on Hacktoberfest or want to discuss anything about Hacktoberfest? Have you been part of any of the Hacktoberfest? Victor, Bjorn, Prakar, have you been part of any of the Hacktoberfest till now?
Yeah, 2023, I think I was part of.
Oh, did we used to get t-shirts back then?
No, that very year they stopped giving swags.
Okay. Interesting. I think they've started it
Yeah,
again because the contribution came down. Um,
exactly.
Interesting.
So, Pritesh, which repos are you going to put in Hacktoberfest?
I'll just show you in our last part of how do
Okay, sure.
you. Uh,
Then,
Hopefully, I'll also try to create a GitHub board for that so that people can easily find the status of the issues and everything. But let me see, we are very close and I'm already working on something already. And tomorrow we are also releasing one nice 20 minutes video on how you can install and use Litmus. I'm just editing the video right now and hopefully should be able to complete and release by tomorrow. Let's see. I'm still editing it. Cool. I think this is what update I had for Hacktoberfest. Now, coming to a question, Prakar. Let me start with how do you contribute to Litmus? I can go to, um, let me go to Litmus first. And we have this nice contributors guide that you can follow. It contains everything. Whatever I mentioned in today's call is from this guide only. I've updated this guide, but the content more or less looks similar to this. Um, this is for this particular repo, but this is in general what you can do. You can create an issue, join the community, best practices for front end, best practices for back end, steps for contribution, and make sure you sign the CO every time you make a commit. Uh, there are multiple ways you can do it, but that's important. And there is how do you submit a PR? You have a guide for that. Then PR checklist, make sure you check everything. I think we already have a PR template that includes all of these things, but still, if you are starting it out, like doing the contribution for the first time, you can go through this PR checklist as well. So, and these are the highlighted repositories which will majorly go uh, in the Hacktoberfest. There are few more of them, but these are for sure going. Um, yeah, I think I have a list somewhere that I can show. Just give me a second. Hacktoberfest. Yeah, so docs, Litmus core repo, then website, Litmus Go, Litmus CTL, Chart Hub. There is a repository with the name of admission controller. Let me show you guys. I think I'll be sharing all the details in the channel, but since we are here, it can show you. Yeah, all right. So we have website, Litmus Go, Litmus CTL. These are the yeah, Litmus CTL we have. Then we have Chart Hub. I'll just show it here. Chart Hub. Yeah, this one. Then we have admission controller. Yeah, admission controller. This one. Backstage plugin. I think this is we might backstage plugin and everything from now. I think these are very skeptical. We are not very sure that we would be doing, but the initial 5-6 repo that I showed you and which are present in the uh contributors guide, those will for sure go. Then I think Litmus Python will go. Litmus Python. Yeah, cool. So these are the some of the repos which will go in Hacktoberfest this time. And yeah, give us a GitHub star if you enjoy contributing or using Litmus. And yeah, this is how these are the repositories that will be going for the Hacktoberfest. Yeah. Any questions, queries? If you have, just let me know. All right. Uh, cool. So any and best practices and everything which is already mentioned in our contributors guide, feel free to, give it a read before you start in case if you are new. And yeah. Also, I just want to mention one thing in case if you want to set up. We also have a nice wiki over here, which again contains a development guide, right? So this is a development guide of how you can set up the Litmus, and it is pretty straightforward. You just have to follow the steps which are mentioned over here. You have to set up a backend first, and then you have to set up the front end. You have to, yeah, first run Mongo, then authentication service, then GraphQL server. And then you can run the front end locally and it should be up and running. Uh, so this will help you. I think we also have this in our documentation. If you go to docs, get started, I think. Chaos Center Developer Guide. It is the same thing, but you can refer the docs as well if you're not able to find wiki. I think it's the same stuff. You can refer to this as well. All right. And other repositories are pretty straightforward. If you are using website, or if you want to contribute to website or the documentation, it's just normal front-end library. You can do npm I and then npm run dev and it will work. All right. Cool. So yeah, this was all about the agenda. And one last thing, how do you can contribute apart from what you contribute in code? Contribution is anything that helps you grow and helps the community grow. You can contribute in terms of code. You can contribute by answering to the questions if you know to the Litmus Slack channel. If you think that there is a question or thread running, and if you want to share your opinion, and if you want to be part of a discussion, feel free to do that. You can write blogs, create content. It could be a written content, it could be a LinkedIn post or Twitter post, and then feel free to share them back in the community Slack so that we can repost them later. And you can share your feedbacks on the features. You can share it as a GitHub issue, or you can share it as in the Slack channel as well. So these are the ways you can make contributions and help yourself grow and help the community grow as well. In case if you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me on Slack or LinkedIn. Um, Now the stage is open for the discussion. In case if you want to discuss on anything, if you have questions on anything, just let me know. So Prakash, since you are already, contributing to Litmus Go repository, and I believe you are well aware of it, are there any issues that we can open for Hacktoberfest that you think?
Yeah, just as I said that it had no test coverage, so we can improve the test coverage. It is very important. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we can open that in Fest. And also I will check and I will let you know because I'm working on the previous issues like that were open months ago.
Okay. All right. Cool. Just keep me informed if we want to raise more issues. I think since you are well aware, if we are not
Yeah,
able to make up time to create issues, we would need your help for that. So
definitely.
cool. Awesome. Before so again, stage is open for the discussions, but I want to write down a few stuff. Okay, where exactly? Yeah, here. Um, Since we do this for every contributor call that we host, we want to write the name of all the attendees and their emails. I'll write the names, but could you please drop your emails in the chat so that I can just put it here? I think I have email for Beyond already. Yeah, I can take that. Beyond. Okay. And Prakhar, okay, you shared all. Prakhar. Sure, sure. I'll be okay. Like to discuss with you after a meeting, please. It's about the part of Litmus community through contribution, basically preaching community. Okay, just let me know. Um, Victor left already. If you want to discuss it right now, you can discuss it in the call itself. I think we can. If you want to discuss it separately, we can do that as well. Okay, he left.
Which I think that's Vector's email, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Change this to Victor. Mm, Okay. All right. The floor is still open for the discussion. If you have anything, you can just. Hmm. The gap of this. Disgusting. I think I can do this offline as well. But yeah, I'll be adding the agenda meeting notes after the call. But yeah, cool. Um, I think this is it for the meeting. Um, Thanks everyone for joining the call, and hopefully see you in the next contributors call or the community call. And yeah, goodbye. See you.